Nesha Nycee said twice, checking in on a Ross review. Get into it. Subscribe. Y'all see what's going on. Get into it.
Finally got together with Nesha Nycee.
I know. What's really been going
What's
on?
really good. Nesha Nycee finally got you out here at the Ross Review. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome. This is the episode with Nesha Nycee. Definitely Atlanta's own. Ooh. We just want to get to know Nesha Nycee a little bit more and see what she's got coming up and see what she's working on now. And maybe she'll let us know what she's got going on in the future.
Definitely.
So, like, one of my first questions to you is, you're in Atlanta now, but you're not from here. Where are you from?
So I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. But, you know, I was raised in, you know, Atlanta, Georgia, East Side, you feel me? So, a lot of times I just say St. Atlanta because it is a mixture of the two, you know. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a little spice from right here in the A, and if I didn't have also a different spice from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Because that's my blood, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's just kind of, you feel me, why I merged the two. And I've been seeing a lot of people all of a sudden been doing other Atlantas. Because they, you know what I'm saying, they done got into, you feel me?
Yeah.
But you know.
So who were your music influences up there as far as just like growing up and who you listened to?
So, I mean, of course, like, when like Nelly just came out with Country Grammar, of course that was like big, like just for the city, you know what I'm saying, for St. Louis to be like, oh my God, we really even got somebody on TV right now. You know what I'm saying? So that was huge. Like that whole movement that the St. Lunatics had and did was big in itself.
Definitely.
But just outside of that, like I've always liked listening to people like 3 6 Mafia when I was growing up, because that's what my big brothers listened to. And then of course like Bone Thugs and Harmony. Then you gotta say people like Big, then you gotta say Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So, but then of course it goes back to female artists like Eve, Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
MC Lyte, Rashida, the people that I'm sorry, no shade, but I really meant Rydigga. But that was no shade because I love Rashida. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, so greats like that. I love Kanye West, of course, Left Eye, you know, Missy.
Okay, so Nesha Nycee, down here in Atlanta now. So you moved from St. Louis, you know, to Atlanta and made a name for yourself and definitely have this different style, different vibe about you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know, I just want to see like your perspective as far as just like how you're looking at everything.
Well, honestly, you know, of course, like coming from St. Louis, and you know, people already have expectations on what it is. Oh, you from St. Louis? Oh, okay. Is your favorite rapper Nelly? Like, oh, you know, people always just try to be funny. Anyway, but I never let none of that make me. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I'm myself, you know, and of course, God shining his light through me.
Right.
You feel me? But like, I know that I'm different because I'm just like not afraid to be me at all times. And I don't see that on the independent scene in Atlanta a lot. Like I see a lot of people that's like, oh, okay, they in the cuts and in the crevices looking and biting off other artists, and they not necessarily being like, oh, this 100% me.
Yeah.
This is what I did this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always be me. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference between me and a lot of artists.
Right.
You know, and I think that says a lot.
Right.
You know.
Definitely. One of the first times that I met you was last year at Department. I don't know if you remember that. but it was around maybe like November time. It was like cold outside, and it was one of the first showcases that I saw you at. And your performance, your just performance vibe is crazy. And I just wanted to talk to you about how do you feel is like your vibe on stage and your stage presence, like how you connect with fans?
Well, honestly, you know, because you have those crowds that are just like, you know, you gonna get what you get. You have crowds where it could be like people that's just like, oh, I ain't really feeling it. You have those people that really connect and come to you like, oh my God, girl, you said something that changed my life.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I do it. You know what I'm saying? So with me growing in my artistry, me knowing, okay, number one, it used to always be hard for me to have eye contact with the audience. You know what I'm saying? And now I make that a point to be like, okay, let me look at you while I'm saying what I'm saying, because when I'm saying what I'm saying in my lyrics and what I spit in my songs, I'm being 100% real and I'm being genuine. And I want people to be able to relate to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So when I spit that, I want to make sure I'm engaging and I'm actually looking at the person like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? And they feel like, dang, like, Nisha, I was with you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we got it out the mud together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So, like, that's my biggest thing is just, like, really wanting that part. Like I said, even if it's one person out of those 20 people or however many people it is that says, yo, that touched me. That touched my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to grab hearts. Like, I don't care about nothing else. I ain't trying to be lean with it, rock with it, popping in the club. Yeah, new dance craze. Oh my God, Nene. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's cool. You feel me? It's easy to go, yo, homie, I need you to make me a poppin' beat. I want to make a dance song, and I'm gonna get all my little homies to do a dance to it. They're gonna post it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Watch it go viral. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that, but I ain't with that. Like, I'm trying to be legendary, so I'd rather, like I said, to grab hearts. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what's going on. Get into it.
This brand new EP that you have out. I just want to talk about it for a minute. You definitely got some good songs on there. It's about
Thank
6
you.
tracks on there. One of my favorites out right now is the one you have, which you just shot the video for. Locksmith.
Yes, thank you.
Ooh.
Hey.
That video is crazy right now.
Thank you.
You just dropped it.
Thank
I know
you.
the graphics are crazy. Who shot that?
So Bud Brand, shout out to Bud Brand, Official Bud Brand, a great friend of mine, somebody that was a fan of mine and an admirer. Just we were able to link up on common grounds, and he just reached out like, hey, I would love to help out on your campaign, because I was, you know, had posted up an Instagram ad like, hey, I'm looking for videographers that want to be a part of the team. Hit the email,
Right.
and he reached out like, hey, you know, I know I'm young, but I'm talented, and I've been following her career for a while, and I know her, and I knew who he was. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, I always see him around. We ran into each other, and, you know, like I said, it was just, it definitely was God sent how we linked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the video is just crazy. Like, the colors, it's just a reflection of me. You know, because I'm just so unorthodox. Like, I never know what I'm going to wear. I just roll out the bed and just kind of pop up in greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never really think about, okay, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to wear. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of natural with everything I do. So Locksmith was one of those things. It wasn't really any thought into that. We knew we were going to meet up on Edgewood. I was like, let's just meet up on Edgewood, because I know we can find some dope, like, colorful walls or something, you know what I'm saying, to play with that. But, you know, just the passion and everything of what it is, like, I always feel like people try to lock me out, you know what I'm saying, like being locked out of opportunities and different, you know what I'm saying, gateways that I could have been in that people didn't want to allow me to go in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's really where Locksmith came from, and the visual in itself.
Right. Wow.
Get into it. Yes. The Ross review. Y'all know what's going on. Okay.
What's one of your favorite songs off the project?
Wow. So honestly, my favorite song used to be Icon Dre.
Okay, I like
Can
that.
I give you that Kanye, that Andre, that left eye type of flow? That used to be my favorite one. But once Bryson Tiller came out with Exchange, and I had made my song way before he made that song. And it was just so crazy for me to hear that same beat. And then I would hear that same beat on the independent scene. Like, just my local peers would have that same beat. And I'd be like, damn, I just got off the stage and bruh is performing another song to the same, you know. So I kind of strayed away from Icondre. And people still love that song. And like I said, I still love it because I know how I feel and how I felt when I made it. You feel me? But I guess it would have to be a time. I wouldn't say... I did like Locksmith. I know how I felt when I made the song, but it wasn't really like my favorite when I was done with the project.
Right.
But that was like everybody's favorite. But I would say Greener Grass and probably Sleep on Me, like, cause it's just like it was another one of those tracks. Like, yo, like they sleep on me for real. Like, why am I going in? Like, why am I going at the end of the show? Like, what's good? Like, why is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand, like, a lot of things that was going on at the time. A lot of people was trying me. The respect was lacking of what it was. And sometimes you just got to kind of, like, be stern, you know. And sometimes I was a little too nice. Like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm cool. I'll go number 72. You know what I'm saying? Here I am going at 7 a.m. You see what I'm saying? Nobody is there but me and the owner at that point. You know, but...
Yeah.
So, I mean, definitely, like I said, Sleep on Me and Greener Grass.
Get into it.
Get into it.
Ooh.
Well, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
In the building, we want to talk about that South by Southwest experience this year, Summer 16. Ooh. How was that South by Southwest experience?
So, it was dope. I went with a lot of other dope artists. You know, shout out 40 Ounce Poe. Shout out Fresh Ali. Shout out Shelly Sweets. Shout out the other people that went. Shout out Cake Face Juice. She's a makeup artist. And we just all, like, came together on a common ground, put our bread together, was like, yo, you feel me? We getting out there. You know what I'm saying? And we went out there road trip style. We stayed for about 4 days and we hit the streets. And I do what I always do. Like, I make sure I connect. Like, I'm running through, had the mic in the speaker, same thing. Yo, Nesha Nycee say it twice, whatever. We out there performing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just new wave of what it was. And I was fortunate to have 2 performances this year. So I was grateful to be able to touch those stages and to have a lot of people come up to me this year and say, yo, I saw you last year, because I had went the year before to South by Southwest, and it was my first time. So when I went this year, it was my second time. So for people to say, yo, I remember you from last year, you was the girl that was turned, you was the girl that boom, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, like, that in itself meant a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely great. It was a humbling experience. It was one of those experiences that even make you want to look at yourself and be like, yo, I need to grind harder. Because me, even with the mic and the speaker, you got bro right here. He got a whole turntable. He had Mariah Carey to the side. Like, okay, how did you fly these people out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Not literally, but literally. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, promo was stupid. You know, that's another thing. Like, you always want to make sure you have, like, all of that intact when you hit stuff like that, you know. Right. And I was grateful to have, like, my bandanas intact and everything. I got a sample right here. Get into it. It's available on the website, sayitTwice.com. So, you know, that's just a little sample. We got all different colors, you know, all different styles. But I had those on hand this year. And I think I had business cards as well. My EP wasn't out yet, so I was out there, you know, definitely promoting that.
Right.
Really, really, really promoting that hard. It was great. It was a really, really good experience. I always feel good, like, whenever I go anywhere and do what I love to do, period. Even if it's down the street, shit. You know what I'm saying? Right in the neighborhood. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
So I know you still do a lot of ciphers. One of the few female artists who do ciphers that I know. And you know, you get up there and you rip it, you know, you get on camera and go crazy with it. Who are some of your influences as far as just like who you used to listen to when you wanted to feel that cipher mood?
So, like, okay, so I ain't even gonna lie. I like Smack. I like URL. Like, I don't, if people aren't familiar with that, that's like the rap league, the battle rap league of what it is. I like Queen of the Ring. That's the all-female battle rap league. I've always liked stuff like that. And it was actually at a point in one time when I was in 9th grade, I was actually going to fly out there and get involved in it when they first started. Like when the guy Debo, he's one of the like creators of it. He was like working at his 9 to 5, like, yo, hold on, Niche, real quick. Hold on, I got you. All right, what's up? You know what I'm saying? We can't really fly you out, but maybe we could put some money on a hotel. You know what I'm saying? So just me always admiring that, because I just felt like you got to be bold. And I'm never afraid to be bold. Like, okay, it just is what it is. Whether I'm going to be bold in how I dress, if my hair color going to be bold, if my rap going to be bold. Like, now I've got into, like, speaking, more positive and not cursing. And I haven't, used profanity in anything I've recorded. Like, unless it's been like, damn or hell, which is like, in the Bible. But nothing that's just like super crazy. I haven't, I refrained from doing that. But like looking at, like I said, like Queen of the Ring, rap battle league, stuff like that is dope. And then I actually used to do that when I was on V103 when I was 17. I did Rip the Mic. It was every Saturday. Lil Bankay used to host it. And I did that 9 weeks undefeated. And then I ended up getting beat, But I was in high school doing that.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Messiah the rapper, because we was just talking about that the other day. He was actually one of my opponents on there.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, you beat me. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in high school, You know what I'm saying? But just me coming from that, and then once I started kind of growing in my career, it made it easier for me to be like, oh, yeah, I'm ready for a cypher. Because it was just the same thing. It was performing to me. Like, people may want to just stand and be like, yo, But me, I'm like,
you're performing. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just what I do. And shout out to the last cypher I just did. I just had one, so. And that footage will drop soon.
Nesha Nycee.
Yes.
Get into it.
Say it twice, get into it. Okay, whoa.
So, new music, summer 16.
Yes.
How you feeling over there?
I'm feeling good. Like, of course, Get Into It, the EP just dropped, and it's a solid project. A lot of great feedback off of it. The listening event that I had for it, I had a lot of great people in the building. People like Jay White and, shout out White, shout out his site, Why 'Cause I Can. And shout out to Peaches, and she's actively involved with Hero the Band and Dungeon Family, to have people like that in the building and to give me critiques on the EP. She was like, yo, Locksmith, Jane of the Jungle, like, you took the trenches route. They tried to lock you out, like, way before I dropped it. So to have a person like that, like, wait, you was with, you was with Outkast, like, you was with Andre, like, wait a minute, you was with Big Boy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when before they were, so you are giving me your feedback on my project, that's major. That was crazy. And then, like I said, I'm recording for my new project. Of course, I gotta have stuff in the chamber working.
Right.
I'm actively still pushing this project. I gotta have a full campaign behind it.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, I can just be like, oh, I gotta put this out. Next week, I'm gonna drop something new. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, people gotta have a full process of what they're doing. So, once I actively promote the full project of Get Into It, the EP, I'm going to drop another EP with producer Native Pharaoh. Shout out to him. He produced a few tracks off the EP, and he definitely did Sleep on Me, which is one of my favorites and one of a lot of other people's favorites too. Yeah, so we're working on something, and that's going to be crazy. I got some crazy features. Shout out Clay James. We coming up, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Sayari the Kid, we got some, So I definitely got some things in the chamber. And shout out FKI, because I got 3 records with him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's going to probably be my 3rd project. So I'm just work on top of, work on top of, work on, stack it, work on top of, work on top of.
How can we reach you on social media, Nesha Nycee?
So y'all can follow me at everything at Nesha Nycee, NESHANYCEE, not NICE. That's not a part of the name, but it is a difference. I want to make sure I let y'all know that. NESHANYCEE on everything. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. My personal Facebook, Nesha Nycee, the nicest. And then Snapchat as well is Nesha Nycee. And then my website, www.sayittwice.com. Y'all can follow me on everything at Nesha Nycee, NESHANYCEE. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, all of that. Say it twice. SAYIT2WICE.com is my website. Look me up. Subscribe to the YouTube K Ross Review. What it do?
Thank you over here at the Ross Review, Nesha Nycee. Oh my God.
Thank y'all so
crazy.
much.
This is gonna be a legendary interview one day.
It definitely will be.
I wish you so much success.
Thank you so much.
And we're gonna get another interview soon.